everyone! My name's Sandleford Botanist Cool. Today, I'm here with the Ace Attorney expert herself.
Katie.
Katie knows every single Ace Attorney fact. In fact, Katie, what Miles Azure sprite is on the second case, third interview, sixth line?
What do you mean, what sprite?
I mean, you know, emotional sprite. Like reaction. Image. PNG. Whatever they're called.
Gotcha. No clue.
Damn. She's still the Ace Attorney expert. Let's get on with it. Oh shit, there we go. Yeah, okay, alright. We were just in the middle of her testimony.
Right, cause she's blind, right?
Right, she's blind and the other kid can see, but they played it around opposite. Oh, okay. That would also explain why she didn't react when Clavier did catch fire. For like a solid second.
Yeah, there's a number of things that, like, in retrospect, like, for example, when you bring out the brooch, she's like, it's mine, or, well, it could be. Because she can't actually see it. She's just like, oh, a brooch? I'm missing a brooch, it's probably mine.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I can't actually tell.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, very cool.
Hey, did we read this already? No.
No, we didn't read this one yet.
Okay, so, I have no memory of the light. I was born in the darkness.
She became Bane.
Molded by it.
When she saw the light, she was already a pop star. Oh my god. Amazing, I love it.
My producer came with this PR My producer came up with my PR line before he knew this.
Ooh, F.
He's a fucking idiot. So silly as it may sound, I had to pretend I could see. Because by then it was too fucking late to change a tagline.
Apparently, yeah, you can't change a tagline like a day after it's made, you know? See, here's the thing. I can never change my Botanist Cool tagline to say Botanist Cool because I said it one time and I can never change it again.
Well, the thing is, it's like, didn't have a manager, and then they came up with a PR line, and they just, like, didn't tell her what the promotion was gonna be? Like,
and also, they didn't know she was blind? Like, don't get me wrong.
How did you print the tagline before you knew anything about her?
No clue. Wait. Okay, no. Everyone on their staff knew after the tagline. Okay, I was like, wait. Did they all know before the tagline they still made this mistake? Okay.
Yeah, just him. He's the only one who didn't know.
God damn it. Oh, shit, alright. But this is a murder trial!
I apologize. It was part of my contract, you see. I was to keep my blindness a secret, no matter what. So you definitely can't get me for perjury. It's the law. Music is everything for me. I never imagined something like this would...
The music labels are really lobbying hard with this judge, like, I swear to God. She told us the truth at the beginning, when she said she saw nothing. Very well, does the defense have anything to add? I'd like to cross-examine.
What is there left to ask?
There's one thing in the testimony that bothered me. Perhaps it is best we let you get it out of your system. Someday you'll come to understand the importance of thinking for yourself. Very well, the defense may proceed. However, be aware this court will not tolerate any questions deemed too stressful for the witness. Okay. There's only one part that bothered me. Just let me ask about that and I'll be happy. I only got one shot at this, huh? Fuck.
Maybe?
It sounds like I only got one shot at this.
It's been a hot minute.
It sounds like I only got one shot at this, so I'm gonna save it quick. You know what I think is the one? I think the producer came up with my PR line before I knew this. I think that's the one. I think that's the weird one too, because like you called that out immediately. I don't imagine it's not like on purpose or nothing like that, but like it is a weird thing. Perhaps your music reminded him of the Borginian scenery.
No, it was quite the opposite.
The opposite?
According to my producer, my music has a certain global quality.
Global!
Multicultural, if you will. Hard to pin to one region. When people listen to it, they picture the country closest to their hearts. Which is why my music has reached so many. What a lovely story!
It sounds like this producer might have known what he was doing after all.
My songs are nothing more than a white canvas. To me, the real landscape painters are the listeners. When I think of that, I do not mind how I am represented to the world so much. Yet one thing quickly led to another.
Oh, so I do get that. Okay. So let's just start from the beginning. So you don't know why you went blind?
I do not. And I have been born this way, in fact.
It's fruitless to attempt to pry into her past, and I might add it's a delicate subject. I'm not sure we can expect Mr. Justice to do anything delicately. Wow. Hey, why I oughta... Take a deep breath and calm down.
What I am now is all that I have. It is enough, I think.
Weren't you nervous at this stage in your condition?
No, not at all, surprisingly. It felt natural, singing in front of everyone.
It's not something just anyone can do. She has talent, that much is quite clear. You might even say she is beloved by the gods of music.
Even without life, I live perfectly happy in my world of sound. If I has a talent, as you say, I think the gods responsible.
What about your PR motto? Okay. Was that to protect your image as the landscape painter in sound?
It does not matter so much to me, really. I'm always quite concerned about what I think. A landscape painter who can't see. That's like a pianist who can't play, huh?
I wonder if we know any of those.
Yeah.
I'm not sure you can compare your father to them. That's true too. One of them actually has artistic talent and skills and practice.
The world of commercial music is filled with these little white lies. Nothing is sacred when it comes to publicity.
That's true, guys. I could be lying that I'm a botanist. Nothing's sacred. Ignore the many plant pictures I have posted in the Discord and the plant fun facts I bring up on occasion. Just ignore all of that. When you say your staff, do you include Mr. Latouche?
Of course, he was my manager.
So he knew, and that's what's been bugging me. Something the matter, Mr. Justice. I believe I know what is bothering our young defense attorney. You're thinking of when you discovered the body, yes?
Is he right, Apollo?
Yes, I was. He's alive. Mr. Latouche, can you hear me? Cool. Oh yeah, right. You know what? I've read this. I'm gonna go through this. I really don't need so many flashbacks. That's the one thing about the Ace Attorney games that sometimes frustrates me, is how many goddamn flashbacks we have.
Yeah.
Like, I get it. There's a lot of, like, contextual information.
could also, like, cut out the "I'm so cold" part. That wasn't relevant.
It really wasn't. Just like, oh, come on. Mr. Latouche told me to ask the witness and he named you. Why would he do that? He knew you were blind.
I don't know.
What did I just say? You need to learn to think for yourself. Meaning what? There's no mystery here if you recall everything he said. Think of his last words once more. The witness, Siren. We've heard them many times along with this little play acting by our defense. I remember them well myself, but that statement is not what I refer. I mean what he said before that.
I'm so cold. That's right. He tried to tell you. When he said can't see, he wasn't talking about himself. He was talking about the witness. I see. Too bad the defense did not. Well, therefore, Ed, try relaxing and looking at the facts next time. Ugh. Order! Recall Lemoire's earlier testimony. Can't do anything yet. But she couldn't have heard those gunshots. I thought we proved that. That is not the most important point here. Hmm? The moment he was shot, Mr. Latouche witnessed her through that window. Why else would he have named her as the witness? Ah. But I really did hear them. 2 gunshots in the man's voice.
Unfortunately, such a thing was impossible. The window was closed. We have already run a simulation, of course.
But it was so clear. If I heard that voice again, I would know it in an instant.
Your Honor! What is it, bailiff? Can't you see we're in session here? We have the results back from the investigation. The investigation? Ah, the Interpol number that Mr. Latouche left us. Well, let's hear it. We will continue this cross-examination afterwards. Detective Crescend. Your report, please. I feel like she's gonna react to his voice. I feel like she's gonna be like, oh, it's his voice. He's the murderer. Mr. Sharkman? Definitely the murderer. No, he was playing, wasn't he? Shit, fuck me, huh? What was his voice? Kind of like, yeah. I asked Interpol about that number. I'm sure you'll find their answers intriguing. Quick work as always, Darian. Well, tell us about the number. Is the defendant a secret agent? IPXX314206. That agent registered to was Romain Latouche. What? Our undercover Interpol agent was Mr. Latouche himself. God, that hair is wild. He was apparently in the middle of an operation. It's so fucking long. Holy shit. I think I just saw how long it is for the first time. Like, I don't know if he's had a side profile view like this before. But holy shit, that hair is fucking long. That hair was fucking long. So when you wrote those letters... Sorry, go on in?
I was like, it's Shori.
He was trying to tell us his own identity. And a cautious killer tried to wipe them away.
Mr. Latouche was an undercover Interpol agent. Him being Lemieux's manager.
Was just a cover, most likely. There's one other important detail I found. Well, out with it. It concerns the .45 caliber revolver, the murder weapon. Apparently, it belonged to Romain Latouche. He had an Interpol permit to carry firearms. And the registration number on the revolver matched. So the victim was killed with his own weapon, which makes sense. It's hard to imagine someone who wasn't an Interpol agent with such a large revolver. Again, the cultural differences in gun regulation and gun, this could a 45 cal could literally be, you know, here, I'm gonna do a little test real quick, hold on. Alright, shopping. Okay, so I could buy. Yeah, I just went on the shopping thing. I'm like, yeah, here we go. I could buy 45 caliber revolvers. I'm probably gonna have to go inside to actually get it, but like there's advertisements to go buy them pretty easily here in America. Like just like it's wild. It's wild. I
wonder probably not, but I wonder if it would have been any more difficult to get a couple years back.
I don't think so. I remember when I was, you know, I used to go to Bass Pro Shop when I was. By the way, 45 cal revolver is about $800. It looks like. Holy shit. Oh no, there's some $600. Okay, the fancy ones are $800. There's some $600 ones. I'm looking at. Oh, this one's $500. Anyways, when I was a kid,
they're more expensive than I thought they would be. I have no scale of reference, but for some reason, I did not think that they would be.
I mean, I think a 9mm would be cheaper. Let me take a look. I'm just kind of curious now. If I go to Bass Pro Shops where I always like for basics. So yeah, 9mm, your standard pistol is going to be around $200.
That seems a bit more what I was kind of expecting.
There's a hot pink one on sale for like on a $50 sale. Like, oh my god, I would look fabulous. No, I do not want ever to get a pistol. But yeah, no. When I went shopping at Bass Pro Shop when I was a kid, you know, the guns were pretty easy on display and pretty easy access to anyone who like really wanted them. Honestly, I don't think that there was any significant gun regulation laws that prevented me, except for the fact that I was young, from getting a gun. If my father bought one, I could use it as long as he was with me at any time, which is exactly what happened when he taught me how to shoot. It's just really funny to me. Like, who would ever have such a revolver? And it's like, a lot of Americans. A lot of Americans. So the victim was an Interpol agent on an undercover op. I wonder how that ties into everything.
That's tied somehow, you'd think.
Yeah, somehow. Thanks for looking into that for us, Detective Crescend. That's a great help. Oh, not at all, Your Honor. I'll be headed out. Yeah, there she is. That's his voice.
Wait.
Lamar, is something wrong?
That voice just now.
Darian?
It's Darian, is it? It was him. I am sure of it.
It was him? You aren't saying.
That voice I heard talking to Mr. Latouche, where I heard the gunshots fired. It was him. It was Mr. Darian.
Oh! Is this some kind of joke? What? No way. His hair also goes back like that too? Holy shit. The courtroom fell into such a chaotic state the trial had to be suspended temporarily. I'd never seen that happen before. Of course, it's not every day that you get an accusation like that one. Lamar fingering Darian Crescend. Not only is he not only is he a guitarist, he's a detective. Could it really have been his? Things are changing fast, and frankly, I wasn't sure I could keep up with it.
Hey, no limping out now, Apollo. Steph. Come on, bot. Keep it together.
Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good.
We're good.
We're good. We're good. We're good. Oh, we're good. We are so good. We are so good. I'm gonna drink water real quick though. Don't say anything or else I might choke on that water because I'm still not good. Okay. Whew. Thank you.
You're welcome.
See, here's the thing. Like, I get when something's stupid, it just gets me laughing. Literally anything will get me going laughing afterwards. Like, It's just like it's not even the fact that you really say can or I mean, hopefully it'd be funny, but like even if you say something that's not funny at all, it's just kind of like it just continues for me. It just continues. I have the giggles.
I get you. Hey, Apollo.
What?
Well, you know, actually nothing.
Wow.
I mean, something, or maybe not.
Wow. Thanks for all the help there, bud. Out of it. The suspense is giving me an ulcer.
Well, you know, the trial today, I was thinking... You gave it a score. What score would you give it?
Score? Oh, jeez. I guess I would, maybe, well... I'm just as bad as you.
See, it's so vague.
Clearly. Machi avoided a guilty verdict, which is something. Though I can't say I'm any less confused about the case.
Do you remember what happened 2 seconds ago?
No, Katie, I forgot. Please remind me.
Well, just in case.
And the victim, Mr. Latouche. Who would have guessed he was actually an undercover Interpol agent? Oh, what a mess. And we don't have any idea what he was investigating.
Well, true, but we know who shot him now. Amira told the whole court.
Hey, you want a reminder of what happened 2 minutes ago?
5 seconds ago?
Yeah, come on.
Another mystery, Apollo. I love mysteries.
I don't.
Why'd you become a defense attorney, my dude?
Hopefully have some like straight up cases and not have this kind of shit. Speaking of mysteries, what's Mr. Wright up to? I wouldn't mind asking his opinion.
Now that you mention it, I haven't seen Daddy around.
What? Is he some kind of stray that just wanders in and out of will? I was about to say, actually, he's kind of like a stray cat in this game, isn't he?
I didn't say that, but he has been going out a lot.
Ooh. Is he meeting Mr. Edgeworth?
Some top secret mission, he said.
To the prosecutor's office? Top secret?
Anyway, you can't just rely on him to save the day. And you've got me to help you. We'll be fine.
Fine, right. Well, time's a wasting. As they say, let's investigate.
That's the spirit.
Wrong button.
That again, you sure like your attorney's badge. Still, I'm afraid our clients are getting tired of it.
Well, I'm not, so there. Lemore dropped a bomb in court today. It was Darian.
Lemire said she's never forgotten a voice, right? That's so cool.
I guess.
What's that called again? Elephant ears? I bet that's what they're called.
Somehow I don't think that means what you think it means. And she has to be wrong this time.
Wrong? Why?
I mean, look. Those gunshots were right during those gunshots were right during the concert.
That's right, I was burning up the dance floor at the time.
Right. Did you happen to look at the stage? Maybe at Darian even?
You bet I did. He's one of the Gavanner's guitarists after all. He's so cool. Oh.
Right. All the Gavaners have rock solid alibi. He couldn't have shot Mr. Latouche backstage.
But Lemire heard him, didn't she? I heard Darian backstage, right?
Somebody's either wrong or lying very badly here. You can't fake hair like that either, like. An Interpol agent, huh?
I was wondering, what is Interpol anyway?
Huh? Interpol? They're the guys who catch the international criminals.
Why can't they just call them International Police instead of making up some silly name? Crazy. No, I believe in you.
Yeah! Anyways, do you think he was investigating Lemure?
Well, why would anyone do that? Not a criminal, she couldn't be.
Don't be fooled by appearances is all I'm saying.
But remember, I'm a magician, Apollo, so I can spot a palmed coin at 50 paces.
Damn, nice. You would make Gina really proud. Is that her name, Gina?
Yeah, Gina Lestrade.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, I was like, please tell me I remember that name correctly. I know it's an Ina name, but I didn't know if it was a Tina or a Gina or something like that. If only it were that easy. In any case, we know he was working on something.
I wonder if it was something that has something to do with something.
Probably.
Probably, but unclear. That's something being our case. The last something, I mean.
Something like that. Frankly, the whole thing is making my head hurt. What was Lutus up to? Who could this be? I mean, right? Probably?
Possibly.
Trucy, was that another one of your tricks?
Wasn't me. Can't even make Mr. Half laugh like that. Oh.
Who the fuck are you? Who in the Sailor fucking Moon are you? He has a heart on his thing though. How many? Okay, wait. So that's Trucy's that on the left, which has the clover. He has a heart. Trucy has diamonds. Who has spades? Was there another magician that was introduced to us that I'm just not remembering?
I don't think so.
Is there someone with a spades costume?
Not that we've seen, I don't think.
Okay, it's not that we've seen. All right. But like, I'm noticing this. There seems to be a trend of magicians and cards here. Like they're all connected somehow, and I'm curious if this guy is connected to Trucy because like clovers, hearts, and diamonds. Wait, no, this guy's coat is spades. See, he's upside down. Yeah, this guy's coat has spades on it, doesn't it? I have a stack of cards in my hand. Hold on. Yeah, this guy's coat has spades on the bottom right-hand corner. You can see that. It's the blue spade. So he's spades and hearts? Hold on, wait. Okay, so I have a deck of cards in my hand right now, guys. I'm actually just kind of looking at these. Spades are the black suite, diamonds are the red suite, hearts are a red suite, and okay, there's no pattern I can find there, so we're good. What is your voice gonna be? Something fantastical, not deep, not high, but grandiose. That's more of a volume thing I'm thinking of. Here's the problem. I'm trying to figure out this guy's voice. But the worst part is my initial voice with the Safari. I'm not giving him that voice. Wherever the mundane gives way to miracles, a word is whispered. Grimoire. Grimare? Grimhare.
Hey, the other day...
Who's there? We meet again. Ah, nice to meet you. Who are you? And could you please stop smirking like that?
It's you, Uncle Valant.
Oh my gosh, it is her uncle.
It is her uncle, yep.
Oh, hell yeah. Uncle Valant? He's your uncle?
No, silly. It's the great Grammar... no, I can't say it. Grammary. Valant Grammary.
Is that a pun on something? Grammary.
I think Grammary is supposed to be like Grimoire, but I don't know.
It's like, I know what a grimoire is. Like a book of magics and secrets and what have you.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, she also has spades on her cloak, though. And hearts, actually. So that doesn't count. So there is someone else who is separately spades. Okay, there's someone else who is separately spades.
The Grand Magician.
Yes, it is I, the great Valant Grimoire, as seen on TV. Could you please stop smirking like that? It's been a while, Miss Trucy. 7 years to be exact. I don't like that number. I don't like that number. My, how you've grown.
Good to see you again, Uncle Valant. You look exactly the same.
I hate to intrude. I hate to intrude, but what is a great magician doing paying us? Oh, wrong person. I hate to intrude, but what is a great magician doing paying us a visit? I believe it was you who wished to see me. So be quick with your questions. And do not quail, quake, or quiver. I am quite tame. Though my stardom may sear the sight, I'm quite down to earth when needs call. He does have a certain aura to him, it's true.
Ask him about the case, Apollo.
His aura sure isn't lost on our magician in the making. He's practically drooling with enthusiasm.
After all, Uncle Valant's one of Daddy's best friends. That's why I call him Uncle.
Oh, so it's not actually her uncle. But how is he related to Phoenix now? It's not in any other game. On the prequels, so I feel like the 7 years thing is just gonna piss me off because there's no reference to it in any of the other games, 100% for sure. So this person has to be related some way to both Trucy's dad, and Phoenix. I don't remember what information I got about Trucy's dad before. What information did we get about him? Just
I don't think you've gotten much.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I don't know if there's like, if you examine the photo more or something, you'll get more, but...
I'll probably do that. What? Daddy? You mean Mr. Wright?
No, I mean my real daddy.
Oh, now we're getting some lore. Trucy's real father?
Wait, Apollo. Don't tell me you don't know about Troop Grammary.
Troop Grammary? Grammary? At least we got pronunciation there.
I mean, who knows if he's saying it right, but...
Troop Grammary. True Grammary. 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 No. But it does sound kind of familiar. Oh, lost life lamentably listless lad! Do not know the greatest troop of magicians on the planet. Valant Grammary. The name began to surface in my mind. It was a name I'd heard on television as a child.
You bet you've heard the name.
Hey, that was in blue.
He made a cruise ship disappear and blew up an amusement park.
That sounds more dangerous than magical.
Oh, and he made all this gold disappear from a safe.
That sounds more illegal than magical. Every time I hear a little bit more about this guy, I get a little more suspicious about him.
And then he escaped from a high-security prison.
It just writes itself. What did George Lucas say about poetry? It rhymes. You said he's a magician? I opened the locks to heart's chains by mediocrity. Huh. chains, locks, hearts. This is the true miracle of Troop Grimoire. Wait.
What, Apollo?
I do remember seeing you on television a long time ago. Weren't you with someone else, like a duo?
A duo?
Don't fucking bring up her dad like that. Yeah, you had a partner. Something Grimoire. No shit. Yes, Zach Grimoire. A masterful maker of magic, a capable crafter of shining showmanship. Why is everyone so quiet?
Daddy.
Oh, no way. Yeah, let's just bring it up again. Once upon a time, Troop Grimoire included 2 grand magicians. Myself, Valent Grimoire, and my partner, Zach Grimoire. This Zach was...
He was my real daddy.
Trucy's father, a magician. I guess it makes sense. I had no idea.
There wasn't much point in talking about it, not now that he's gone.
Did he die 7 years ago? Because, like, she's been with Phoenix for 7 years. Valent hadn't seen her in 7 years. And obviously that looks like a memorial on the left, right? Like, that looks like just like a little, like, we remember this lost family member on the left. Like, that's what it looks like. That's what it's always looked like. I don't know if they've mentioned he died. But, like, I feel like the entire time, I thought he was dead the entire time. I don't know if it's, like, a surprise thing here. Like, if this is supposed to be, like, a surprise. Like, did he die, like, 7 years ago? That's my guess, but, like... It's anyways. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm not lonely. I've got my daddy, after all. And you make me laugh, Apollo.
Glad to hear I'm good for comic relief, at least.
Not that I see Daddy around much these days.
I've been remiss in remembering my reasons for my visit. Reasons? 2, in fact. The first being, of course... to see you, Miss Trucy.
You don't know how happy I am to see you again, Uncle Verland.
I'm sure you are. Not one for modesty, are you? When I encountered you at the Colosseum, the first time in 7 years, I could fain not contain my emotions. I wept oceans. And to learn you now defend the poor pianist, that blinded boy. 'Twas a hot topic of talk amongst the staff, you know. And defend him you did.
It wasn't all my doing.
I'm his defense attorney, actually. My other reason for coming here today was this.
That's a videotape?
Something that most kids these days don't know what it is.
God, I'm old.
I know, right? This is showing its age, and I love it. Like, imagine they just go... imagine they replace this with a DVD. Well, here's the thing. I know DVDs are still a thing, but even DVDs feel very outdated. You know what I'm saying?
Here's a USB drive.
I know, right? Quite so, a recording of the concert, no less. I've brought it for you, Trucy, on behalf of Truth Grimoire. Will you watch it? Okay, let's see what that fucker Darian is.
Get ready to see this. Oh,
Oh wait, it's this part. Fuck. Darian's on the side. He's blacked out. You can't tell if it's Darian or not.
I mean, this is not when the murder happened.
I know. I think I'm gonna use that soundboard to find some bullet shots or some shit. Fire time. What? Oh, there we go. Okay. I was like, when the fuck is the fire gonna start?
Oh, it's almost as good as it was live. So, what's the word? Mysterious.
There are more mysterious things than her song going on. Way more mysterious. This Valak Grimoire has good reason to be here today, but I wonder what his reasons were to be at that concert. God damn it! I'll have to watch that again.
You sure will, buddy.
I do want to take a look at one thing though. There was a piece of... I want to see if I hear a gunshot in here. Because Darian was the one that was off. I remember that Darian being off by like a second or whatever it was. No gunshot there. Alright, last one. That just sounds like drums. I don't think that's gonna give me anything. I don't know if we're done with that. But I think we're done with that. Is the only thing to do is watch it, because I don't want to watch it. Is there anything I can look around it on it, or? I'm not gonna risk it. I don't want to risk watching that thing again. Machi may not be guilty, but he's still a suspect.
They don't have any decisive evidence.
Yeah, but only someone as small as him could have gotten out of that room.
Right, the air vent.
And he lied.
Lied?
Machi Tobai could see.
Oh, Machi.
Speak of the devil.
He looks like he's doing okay.
I forgot. Why did we come here? Not like we could talk to him or anything.
Words are overrated. Feelings are what matter, Apollo.
Kinda hard to build a court case on feelings. Since we're here anyway, might as well get what I want to say off my chest.
If you need someone to complain to, I'll listen.
I think she's actually worried for me.
Oh, what did you think of the trial today? Oh, I'm glad he doesn't understand English after all. If he did, he would have been scared out of his mind by that trial.
Hey, also that ends well. It'll be more goal-orientated. If he's innocent, we win.
No, if he's found not guilty, we win. Hachi might not understand English, but I bet he gets that better than you.
What? Are you kidding me? What is it? Hold on. Right, it's on a 3DS. We can't actually see it. I was gonna look at the sprite, see if the sprite changed any bit, but like, no, we can't actually see it. I bet he understands English. I bet he knows fluent English.
I'm glad Lemire testified. What a great person. She even got Machi off the hook by naming another suspect.
Darian of the Gavineers. The detective. I wonder if Machi knows what happened.
Hmm?
I mean, if he could follow how the trial went at all. If no one told him there's a new suspect, how would he know? Hey.
What is it, Apollo?
No, it's nothing. Must be imagining it.
Imagining what, Apollo?
It's just I couldn't help but feel that, I don't know, Machi doesn't understand. He doesn't understand what we're saying, right?
How could he? He's a young Borginian. He doesn't speak English.
Yeah, but my bracelet's reacting to him.
Huh? Maybe it's malfunctioning? Or it's scared because you keep making those I'm so mad faces?
Was I that bad? Machi lied about not being able to see. What if that's not all he lied about?
If you're curious about it, there's only one thing to do. You should ask him.
I think I'll take something big to get him. So I need some undeniable evidence. We'll be back, Machi.
So Machi, you can see, right? Machi can see and Lemire can't. The whole world's gone topsy-turvy.
Boom, boom. Oh.
Sorry, Apollo, I don't think we're gonna get any information out of Machi. Which makes sense.
Yeah, I guess it does. Decisive evidence? For what?
I think he said, like, we'll be back, so I don't think we have it yet.
I don't imagine so. Sunshine Coliseum? Oh, that's where we were. Yeah, okay.
Ooh,
No!
what a great day! It's perfect weather for sleuthing, and our best friend is here.
No!
Our bestest friend in the whole world.
A fucking bird sound is the worst thing. I hate it so much. Like, I swear to God, it's at least in every case once, and it's like the worst thing I have to deal with. Weather matters for an investigation?
Don't some days just feel like magic days or defense days?
He has a lot of shit. This is a fucking blimp for this dude. Oh my God. Sure, let's get started, shall we?
Right on, show us your stuff, Apollo.
What stuff?
Your voice training, this is the perfect place for it.
I did enough at home, thanks.
Aw, there's no need to be shy. Keep that up and you'll never make it on the big stage.
I'm happy in the courtroom, thank you. I am a lawyer.
Then you're in luck, because it's lawyer weather today. Don't you just want to face the blue sky and shout objection?
Look, the weather has nothing to do with lawyers. Let's get going already. Oh, it goes even further up. Oh, I want to examine that blimp.
Look, a blimp!
Those balloons next to it have sponsor ads on them.
Let's see, big sale, all shirts 50% off.
That's, yeah, it's a good deal, actually. Yeah, I'll take that. Oh, it's an ad for the department store next door. Sunshine Coliseum sure is living up to its name today.
It's huge! Mr. Gavin got to play on that enormous stage. I'm so jealous. Someday I'll fight my first battle on this stage.
Somehow I think she's literally gonna fight someone on this stage. I feel it. Battle?
Yeah, well, it's Coliseum, isn't it?
She was being literal, okay. They don't do gladiator contests on these places anymore, Trucy.
Really? I had no idea. I wonder why they stopped.
Sometimes I worry about her. My gut instinct was right, holy shit. No! What's that creature there?
Oh, that's the police mascot, the blue badger.
Huh? It's life size!
Haven't you seen them around town, patrolling the streets? Their dead, cold eyes staring at you?
Judgingly.
Yes. Now even Law and Order has a mascot.
I'd run from that thing even if I wasn't a criminal. Why does its head wobble like that when it walks? It's freaky!
I don't think you're showing true blue badger spirit, Apollo.
I certainly am not. I don't think there's anything. Oh, wait, hold on. Look, massive sign for the Guilty as Charged tour. A giant prosecutor Gavin stares out over the arena.
Ooh, maybe I can take it to the office when they're done with it.
I just have the entire thing, hell yeah. Where would you put it? You couldn't even get that thing through the front door.
Now put it outside. I bet it'll be good for business.
Huh. As long as no one comes expecting us to prosecute.
Well, if anyone comes looking for a concert, leave it to me.
Is this part of some twisted plan of hers to make her singing debut, I wonder? Alright. We're gonna move in. Okay, we're back here. There's the fucker again.
Ah, Mr. Attorney.
Lemure! Sorry about today,
There's nothing you need to apologize for. You're merely defending Machi. Are you okay? Alone, I mean? Humans are blessed with 5 senses. Even robbed of one, we get by. So it does make being a witness rather difficult. Speaking of seeing, you knew who we were before we spotted you just now. We weren't even talking. I heard your footsteps several times the day before.
Honestly, I remember I was walking upstairs at work once, and my boss goes, Steph, your footsteps sound a lot better. I didn't even recognize it was you this time. I'm like, yeah, people do recognize people by their footsteps, huh?
Oh. You're doing better then. You have great ears.
Oh, that was months ago. Last week I had a trip and it got worse. I've been on desk duty for a little while. Yeah, I've been on desk duty for the past week. Yeah. Ears that heard the crime taking place, or so she claimed yesterday. But how? That was quite a statement you made in court. About hearing Darian Krishen's voice at the scene of the crime.
I did not know his name. But I never forget a voice.
Oh my god! We're good,
What
game!
if you forgot? But what if you forgot?
I mean, I do have bad memory, but still.
As I said in court, I was on my way backstage from the stage. That's when I heard his voice.
I'm guessing Darian and Mr. Latus were talking about something.
Next moment, I heard those gunshots.
Why didn't you call security?
To be honest, I thought the noise was quite frightening. I never imagined the gunshots might be real. And I was in quite a hurry myself. I left the scene at once. Oh, it really was Darian's voice that she heard.
Yeah. At least she certainly thinks it was.
I met Machi before my debut as Lemure. I was singing in a restaurant in Virginia.
And he was playing the piano?
Yes. He was very kind to me when he learned I could not see.
Is that when you started playing opposites? With Machi pretending he couldn't see?
Oh no, it wasn't then. It began after our major debut. After I became known as the landscape painter in sound. Must have been tough for Machi. Pretending you couldn't see and all the while acting as your eyes. We held hands always. He would write with his finger on my palm to signal to me things I should know. He is a smart, gentle boy.
I think I see what she's getting at. Machi would never harm a soul. About Mr. Latouche.
Oh yes, he was an Interpol agent, I hear.
So you had no idea?
Of course not. No one did. I guess that's what it means to be undercover.
But someone was after him. They had to know who he really was.
Why did he pose as my manager? I do not understand.
You have no idea, huh?
I can only assume that he was investigating me. But why?
What makes you think that?
Perhaps it is not so, but I cannot deny the possibility. Because of my condition. As my presence is veiled in darkness, so too is my past clouded from memory.
Clouded, right.
The darkness that I fear is not the dark. The darkness that I fear is not the darkness I see whenever I open my eyes. Real darkness lies in my heart.
Oh no! Sasuke, no! In your heart?
When I activate my showering gun. I have no memory of the time before I became Lemire. I woke from darkness into darkness, you might say. I was singing in a restaurant those days.
What was it she said about not being able to remember the light?
I do not know my past. Perhaps I committed some terrible crime in my past. Everything before becoming Lemire is lost to me.
What if she's also an Interpol agent?
Bye-bye. Thank you. I could think of no other explanation. Why else would an agent of Interpol approach me?
Do you think your past might be related to this case?
No way, that seems really unlikely to me. I mean, you're such a sweet person, Lemire. I thank you. Machi too often tells me this often when I fear I'm who I might have been. That's been lying there since the day before yesterday.
It's small, maybe no one's noticed it.
I kinda want to pick it up. It'd make a cool souvenir, don't you think?
It does stick out in my mind for some reason. Are we not gonna pick it up? Oh, never mind. That's the Governor's dressing room. They're all out on the investigation. Being backstage doesn't have as glamorous without a band here. Looks like an instrument case, and a big instrument case.
There's a great magic trick you can do with one of these.
Huh? What kind?
The miraculous beautiful girl escapes the case illusion.
So it's the girl who's miraculous, not the escape.
So picky.
I think we have read this one before.
Yeah, but I'm thirsty, Apollo.
100.
How about this one? A Steel Samurai Soda.
Yeah, we've read this. Now with real steel flavor. Huh? Here, my treat. That's not enough change. The machines outside are cheaper. This one's a highway robbery. I don't think there's anything in here, honestly. Just... Unless... No, okay. Let's take a look at the stage. Okay. Now that's a big instrument case.
That's a case for contrabass, I think.
You could fit 20 violins in there, I bet.
It may look like a violin, but it's a completely different instrument.
It's a large violin. You could fit 5 truces in there, I bet.
Hey, are you comparing me to an instrument? I wonder who left it sitting open like that.
I think we'll come back to that later. That's the ladder we use to get to climb up to the stage tower. Not a moment I'm likely to forget anytime soon.
Me neither. I'll never be able to climb another tower again without thinking about it, you know?
I'll never be able to climb a tower again, period.
I still can't believe we found Machi and Mr. Latouche up on top of that tower.
Yeah, he used to not like high places, now I hate him.
It's not like it would have been nicer if we found a dead body closer to the ground.
Well, I did, but...
So that reminds me, Daddy's bad with heights too.
I wonder why. I wonder if he's ever had a fall before. Ah, no kidding.
He took me on a Ferris wheel ride a while ago, you know. Halfway through, his face got all green and he mumbles objection over and over.
Oh my god. Poor guy. You think he ever fell back in his day?
Machi played... Definitely not. Machi played so beautifully.
Yeah, like a real pianist.
That's just silly, Apollo. How can you call someone as good as Machi a pianist? Why, that's like throwing him in with the same class as Daddy.
Good thing Mr. Wright didn't hear that one. Look at all the electronics. They must be sound related.
Seeing a bunch of machines like this just make you want to fiddle with them?
Yes, actually.
Can I, Apollo, please?
No, no fiddling. You'll break something.
If you're going to make an omelet, you gotta break some eggs. That's what Daddy always says.
These eggs look kind of expensive. Right. Good point. Nothing else here. Alright, let's do some examining. The shooter must have used that to climb up to the vent. Okay, we've read this part before. You save in the time, it's in the gunshots, and the open the door. Can we see more of this? Can we like put our... Oh, they already found his fingerprints on that, right. What's with the long face?
It's just a little lackluster, you know?
Lackluster?
I mean, using the air vent is so obvious. The audience is gonna pay good money to see a trick like that.
These must look different to the other magician's eyes. Hold on!
It'd be much cooler if the killer got through that tiny window.
Don't go there, you'll get your head stuck. Hold on, time out. 1 second. Something just hit my head. I'm gonna take a look at something real quick. I'm gonna go back to my, I'm gonna go to my YouTube. You guys should also go to my YouTube, by the way. Exclamation point YT. Yeah, can you hear me?
Huh?
Katie?
Yeah, can you not hear me?
Oh yeah, okay, no, I thought you said hello, and I'm like, okay, yeah, so I'm gonna go to my YouTube real quick. I'm gonna go to... my YouTube. I'm gonna go to my Ace Attorney videos. I want to see something real quick. I have a feeling. I know what's happened. I have a feeling I know what's happened. So where's the murder scene? Do you know what I'm looking for?
No.
You want to take a guess?
Before and after? I have no clue.
Yes, I want a before and after, because here's the thing. I'm wondering if there has been... Okay. Look at the dressing room from then. Because here's the thing, here's what I'm thinking, right? They mentioned that the biggest... That thing was huge, right? The suitcase was huge? Okay, there's no suitcase in here. Never mind. Like, maybe there's a suitcase in here. Like, there was a suitcase here that I missed, you know what I'm saying? But alas, there was not.
Alas.
Look at the way those bullets tore through this thick wall. That revolver really was something else.
I wonder if someone as little as me could even fire it.
Still hitting your shoulder would kind of put a crimp on your stage career.
Dad always has stiff shoulders. Maybe that could loosen him up.
Yep. Don't ever mention it. I'm afraid he might go out and actually try it.
Nah, he doesn't have the guts to pull the trigger, I bet.
A speaker for the monitoring the stage. It was blaring at the time of the shooting.
It's a pretty old model for such a nice place.
I guess I don't care about sound quality back here as long as you can hear it. Not that a loss of fidelity could possibly make that music worse.
Good speakers must cost a lot. You have any idea how much a nice one that size could cost, Apollo?
Probably a good 10 years of your allowance, give or take.
What? That's almost $600.
You get $60 a year in allowance? $5 a month? Poor Trucy. Wait till she finds out you need to buy 2 speakers for a stereo. I've learned about Trucy's monthly allowance. Oh, I got Trucy's well as a fucking achievement.
What was the achievement name?
Learn how much Trucy makes in a month. It was like, it's called Trucy's Woes. Right after the shooting took place, Lamore tried to come into the dressing room and dropped her brooch.
I think that fits with the other stuff we know. Do you think the timing of when she dropped it is important?
Yeah, something about it bugs me for sure.
Look, it's fruit. Fruit, Apollo. Fruit!
I heard you the first time. There sure is a lot of fruit. I thought anyone would miss a watermelon.
I know, I'll make it vanish. Into my stomach.
A mood. Better not, they might make you pay for it. And if you have the money for that, you should probably repaint the office first.
Watermelons are that expensive?
They could be imported from some exotic locale for all I know. They did take off a whole thing here. Oh, right. They brought it over. I remember that. Hey, look, a part of the carpet has been torn up here.
That's the part we did at the luminol testing on in court.
Luminol, right.
No, I couldn't stop thinking. Who's going to pay for this carpet?
As long as it's not us. Maybe the shooter.
I guess it's true what they say. Crime doesn't pay.
I would hope that carpet replacement costs weren't the only thing holding you back. They are. The murder weapons that belong to Mr. Latouche.
This thing makes normal revolvers look like water guns.
Mr. Latouche was a big man. But how about the person who shot him? Wouldn't they have to be about his size? Seeing these mirrors lined up like that makes me think I'm really in a dressing room. Look at all that makeup.
All I know is they sure don't make for much of a clue.
I guess she's not into makeup yet. That's one of those permanent dryers you see in hair salons.
Is that what they're called? Permanent dryers?
I look like a beautician. I just know they dry your hair and give you a permanent.
It just doesn't sound very glamorous, you know?
Okay, how about a perma machine? Perma machine?
Or you could go more simple, like a permer.
This isn't a bad game. Thinking up official names for things. Not that it actually makes the name actually official or anything.
A stack of presents for Lemire. Dogs always get the biggest presents. You know, you could give me a present, Apollo.
Here, have a piece of candy.
Gee, thanks!
She must not get a lot of presents. Poor girl. Living in poverty does to you. This was the window where Lemire saw the crime from. I wish it was that simple.
Kind of hard to see a crime when you can't see. But she did hear it.
Yeah, but the window was closed.
Maybe she heard it some other way.
Other way, huh? Speakers? No. There are vents up here, I wonder. Can I analyze them? I cannot analyze. Really, is that it? Alright. Let's take a look at that other room. What if this is hers? And she heard it through the machine. Oh my god. Or we don't see anything on her. I was wondering if she may have been wearing it. But to be fair, what if actually she heard it through that headset? What if she had a headset on her? That would make a lot of sense of how she heard it. But we can't take the fucking headset. That would be the blue badge of the police mascot. There's a guy outside in a giant blue badge across the room bring about. He stands out even more than the governor's posters.
It's all the same. He's the band mascot too, you know.
I can't picture the prosecutor Gavin going for that kind of thing.
Neither can I. I'll bet there's a story there just waiting to be told.
Who are we seeing here? No one. I don't know how much to look at. Alright, let's start here.
The guitar! That's the legendary AA-400, the Red Badger.
I thought rock was supposed to be rebellious, not civic.
Every aspiring guitarist wants one of these. They even paint their own guitars to look like it.
Ah, the fickleness of youth.
You should dye your hair badger red too.
No. Look at my hair the way it is. Thank you very much.
I don't know, I think having a single one of his what is it, hair thingies, like, just red.
His hair
cool.
spikes.
Yeah, exactly.
Give him a little bit of Shadow the Hedgehog.
The stubbornness of age.
Yeah. What's a police recruitment poster doing here? Rock on with the police.
Maybe they're trying to trick kids into thinking the police is actually some kind of band.
Hey, Hey, Trucy, I got news for you, bud. The police are some kind of band. That's just silly. Who'd name a band the police? Fucking love the dunk. Oh my god, so good. Police uniform hangs on the stand here.
Oh, I want to try it on. Nothing to see here. Move along.
It's okay, you don't have to go that far to be special. I mean, you're not exactly the type who's just another face in the crowd.
Really? You think so? I guess you're right.
Now I feel like I'm a meanie for making that insinuation. Why is that plastic bowl of stew just... Why is there so many plastic bowls of stew around the area?
I bet they use it for interrogating bad guys. Fess up to what you did and we'll let you eat that stew.
That's just mean.
It gets worse. See if the bad guy confesses, they say. Okay, eat it. If you can. See, it's made of plastic. It's like you don't know which ones are the real bad guys.
I think you need to take a deep breath, Trucy. It's a stack of Lemire's postcards. There it is, the landscape painter and sound.
Must be hard to pretend you can see when you can't.
Yet the way she sings so effortlessly, you'd think she'd have a easy life. Some people are just impressive like that.
You know it. It just makes me think about how much further I have to go.
I hope we can solve this quickly and not add to our troubles. I wonder if she's, Wait, is that it, really? Oh.
Ooh, a cruiser guitar. They sold 5 of those to commemorate 5 years of the band.
Rocking it hard under the speed limit.
There's a cruiser bass and a cruiser drum set and a cruiser keyboard. Even a cruiser whistle.
I'm not sure about that last one.
It's for blowing the whistle on criminals.
I don't think that requires an actual whistle, Trucy. Someone drew the governor's mark here in lipstick.
Lipstick. I'd like to wear lipstick someday.
Oh, you don't use lipstick yet, Trucy?
Daddy won't let me. Not until I learn to play piano, he said.
Damn, she's never gonna get lipstick. You'll be waiting a long time then, I'm afraid. This place is decorated like a high school. Kind of is, yeah. But I think our decorations were paper, not chains.
The governors are into chains. It's part of their image.
Oh, no kidding.
I like the pause as we're both just like not gonna make the joke.
No, we'll just let it slide by. We'll acknowledge the joke by saying we like the pause, but we won't say the actual joke itself.
Ever since they use chains on the cover art for "Gonna Lock You Up."
That's the exact opposite of never going to give you up. Wait, no, that's the same thing, actually. Never going to give you up and going to lock you up. If you're locking someone...
I think there's a subtle difference.
There is, but
that
like...
makes all the difference.
It does, but like, I'm also just like... They're really into the whole police thing, aren't they?
It'd be cool if they turned that red light on.
They don't have to turn the red light on. Is that... have I seen everything here? Is there nothing more? Oh, wait, hold on. Those are some pretty heavy-duty gloves. Maybe they have to carry around hot pots or something.
They're a little thick. I couldn't even stuff a pigeon in those.
That's exactly what I was thinking. The speakers here is the same as in Lemire's room. I wonder if that one was blaring as loud as hers.
I don't see a volume control anywhere in the room. My guess is there They give all the rooms equal treatment.
I mean, equal punishment. I want to go to the other side where Lemire was. Cause like I feel like that's gonna be what we need. Let's just see what happens here. That's Lemire's dressing room and the scene of the crime. It's kind of lightly guarded for being a crime scene.
I'm not complaining. Makes it easier for us to go in. Anema gave us her okay, right? We can wander in and do as we like.
How's Emma doing anyways? I hope she's not getting cavities from eating all those chocolate snackos. Oh, they're chocolate.
Yeah, I knew they were.
Now we just search everything. Actually, you know what we're gonna do instead of just searching everything right now? How about this? How about we all take a quick little break, get water, go use the restroom, all that kind of stuff, and we'll be back in a few minutes. How's that sound, everyone?
Sounds good to me.
Alright, we'll see you all in a bit. Stay safe. Stay Botanist Cool. We'll see you in like 5 minutes.
Bye-bye.
And we're back on. Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
All right. So let's just continue on. I need to find out what thing I have not examined yet, and go from there. I don't know what I'm missing though. I legitimately have no clue.
Probably presenting time. I'm guessing.
Nope, not what I meant to do. Look at your performance again. It was even better the second time. That's you.
The mute button was pressed at some point. I don't know when. Thank you. That reminds me. That was an incredible illusion you pulled off. Illusion? When you teleported from one stage to the other, remember? Ah, yes, apparently they hired a professional magician.
That's why he's here. Valiant Gremare. I was wondering, do you think you could tell us how it was done?
I'm afraid I cannot. Mr. Gremare made me swear to never tell a soul.
I was afraid of that.
Hard to be a magician if you can't keep a secret, you know. Ah, I am reminded that I wish to speak to you about something.
Was that all I needed to do? Yeah?
When I was walking this hallway before, I stumbled upon a small device of some kind. It was lying on the floor.
Device, maybe you mean this?
That's been lying there since the day before yesterday. Might I touch it? I thought as much.
What? What do you think?
This is one of our headsets. Everyone on staff wears one during a concert.
Wonder whose this is.
We use it for communication. It would be quite inconvenient should it go missing.
We'll hold on to it for you then. We'll give it the prosecutor guy when we see him.
Yes, that's best. Thank you. So, can I put it on? Attached? I'm not some kind of robot, Apollo.
Everyone on staff was wearing one of these headsets. That might warrant some further inquiry. And fingerprints. Nope.
Portend that little buddy. This is Truthy reporting in. Over.
Why the sudden silence?
No one answered.
Don't be silly.
What good is a receiver that doesn't receive? That's like Emma not performing forensic investigations.
True. Make her sound like she's some kind of forensic investigation machine, which is just silly. Unless she's a super high-tech android that runs on Snackos. Mayhaps?
Mayhaps.
Can I ask you about this headset, Lamore? You said that all the concert staff are wearing one.
That's correct. You need them to communicate across such a large stage. Everyone on the staff had one, of course. All of the band members too, I should think.
So Prosecutor Gavin and his lackeys had them on too.
They're quite helpful, though limited. They only work within 30 feet or so. After all, they're only for use on stage. A stronger signal would interfere with the sound system.
That makes sense. You think someone would notice if they dropped theirs, only land a communication lifeline. So I just found lying here. Well, we got more information, which is good. Now, where do we find Gavin? Ugh.
Tweet, tweet, tweet.
Tweet, tweet, motherfucker. I think there's a new place I could go, maybe. There's not. What happens?
I think he said, I am sorry I cannot speak your language. You are very beautiful, fair maid.
This is why I never trust a translator. Same thing. All right. Oh, let's talk about the magic trick. So I was wondering, that's not in the middle of the song there.
Stupid button. I didn't see a stun.
What about Lumiere vanishing and reappearing?
Oh, that? I guess I'm so used to seeing that happen I didn't even notice.
So young to be so jaded. Oops. A simple sleight of hand, a petite prestidigitation. A modicum of magic from me to you.
So that's why you were at the concert.
Yes. I was there to watch my trick take to the air. So you're the one who knows how it's all done. Of course, I am like a deity with my stage as my domain. I suffer no mystery upon those Farlight's boards not grasped tightly twixt my fingers. It is a potent primeval power I possess. Do you think you could tell me how it's done?
They know.
Trucy?
That's like totally against the rules, Apollo.
Not during a murder investigation, it's not. Much known, for my illusions are mine alone, monsieur. Also what? Recall that terrible occurrence happened later? Well, after my illusion entranced the audience. Oh. Don't even ask, I won't answer.
Too bad for you, Apollo.
Whose side are you on? I, Valiant Grimari, now make my leave, Miss Trucy.
There's no need to rush, Uncle Valiant. You should stay a while.
I'm afraid I cannot, I may not, I shall not. I've been asked to assist in the analysis, and so I shall slink back to the scene. So you be at the concert venue today? Correct. If you would call on me, come to the Coliseum. Oh, fair enough. See you later, crocodile. Whirl of his cloak and a wink of his eye. He turned and walked out through the door, normally.
Well, there you go, Apollo. Let's get cracking.
Right. Valiant Grimari. I got a few more things to ask him. First and foremost, that bit of magic that made Lamar disappear. And how he knows Trucy and her real father.
Could I ask Trucy? Yes. Will I? No.
Oh, is there more to ask her? No. There is not.
1 second.
There we go, finally. I think you muted. Oh wait, no, she said give me a second. Oh,
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, welcome back.
Alright. That song, isn't that the one Lemire was singing?
Yeah, you're right. The Guitar Serenade.
Wow, I'd love to do a show on stage like this.
I'd come to see that.
The house is full, and as one, the audience sighs with wonderment. There I am, singing my ballad, the rose petals swirling through the air.
Not bad. Wait, aren't you a magician?
Oh. That's right, I was a magician, wasn't I?
What do you mean was? Some dedication. Aha! If it isn't Miss Trucy, and indeed it is.
Uncle Valent! It's like I haven't seen you in ages.
What exactly are you doing here? I take real responsibility for tasks undertaken. I'm inspecting my equipment of illusion to make sure naught is amiss.
The mirror teleportation illusion, ooh.
Should anything go wrong, it would reflect poorly upon me and my troop. As I went about my exacting examination, I happened to notice that piano. And I remembered that fair lady's melancholy melody.
Hey, Apollo, maybe Uncle Valent can shed some light on this whole thing for us. I was wondering about the show the night of the murder. Lemira's vanishing act was your illusion, right?
Indeed, the purple prosecutor petitioned my performance. At the climax of the song, he said, "Make her disappear like a dream." Like a dream? Yet, what can I work with on the stage meant for musical endeavors? There are none of the conveniences of a stage built for sorceress acts. It was a challenging task, and so I accepted. God damn it. She disappeared from the top of the tower. But in order to move, you would have to use some sort of secret tunnel. Secret tunnel! People come to me because I am a professional amongst these. My illusions are custom made for a time and a place. Now, because of the murder, all the eyes of the nation are on this concert. Not a bad thing as far as the fortunes of Troop Grimoire are concerned.
So you were here checking up on your trick to make sure it went well.
And well, it did. Now, speaking of pianos, the piano over there troubles me. It troubles you? Why? Why? Why do you ask why? I think it's probably quicker if I just go check it out myself. Thanks. I know what you're thinking in that head of yours. Grimoire, yes, you say. I recall seeing him on television. Something of that sort. Actually, yes, you're right.
Wow, he just read your mind, Apollo.
Or everyone tells him that and he made a really good guess. It was 20 years ago. A young magician, a genius of his time, came down among us. His name was Magnifi Grimoire. It was he who began the great Troop Grimoire. In his prime, not a day passed that he did not play upon the screens of every TV there was. I do have a vague memory of something like that on TV. Yet, several years ago, that time came to an end. My troop pulled a vanishing act, yes. Cries for magic no longer heard the TV screen, a barren waste stripped of illusion.
That's not true. I still went to all your shows. Like that one in the parking lot down at the supermarket.
Oh, that's rough. When you start playing in the supermarket parking lots, you know you're in trouble. We hone our skill at these small venues. Always a small venue, okay. That's being generous, bud.
You know, gotta be optimistic.
Yes, one day we will rise up from obscurity onto fame's shining stage once more. I do this not only for the magic that is Grimoire, but for my partner. Your partner, you mean? Yes, Zach Grimoire. Trucy's father. Before he disappeared 7 years ago. Disappeared? Sounds like he... So he didn't die, he just left? There was no name higher than Grimoire in the show business circles. None. I will see us return to glory. I, Valiant Grimoire. Our founder, Magnifi Grimoire, oh my god, was truly a genius, a worker of miracles.
I'll never forget the one I saw when I was little. How he made that whole jumbo jet go, What happened to the jet again?
Apparently someone doesn't remember it as well as they thought. Of all the would-be magicians who came to his door, only Zack and I had the talent. No time at all, Valent and Zack were the shining stars in the Grimoire crown.
Cool, huh? And Zack Grimari was my daddy.
Now that Magnifi and Zack are gone, I have but one wish. Let it be I, Valent Grimoire, who brings the Grimoire miracle back to the big stage.
I'm rooting for you.
Miss Trucy, you cannot grow up quick enough. I need your skill by my side.
One skill coming up.
How do we manage to get off the topic of the case so quickly all the time?
That's one big piano. I've never actually played one.
You should get Mr. Right to teach you sometime.
No good, he can't play either.
I kinda feel bad for the guy now.
Maybe now's my big chance. Stand back, this could be the debut of a prodigy. Ew.
Did you make that noise just now?
Let me try again.
What is that?
You know, I think something's stuck in the piano.
Oh, okay.
Time to take a look under the hood. Huh. Look, this is stuck between the strings. Looks like some kind of switch.
Someone must have thrown this into the piano. Press it.
A switch sitting here, tempting me to push it.
Don't. You might blow up the whole Coliseum.
Apollo, please. I think that every such strange switch triggers a bomb. That kind of old-fashioned crime drama thinking doesn't cut it in our busy times.
Alright, Trucy P.I., please enlighten me. What do you think the switch does?
Maybe it turns on the electric razor in Prosecutor Gavin's dressing room?
A switch as big as a razor to turn on a razor? Okay. You know who probably knows what this switch does? This guy. Words can only turn on a switch screen. Oh, okay, guys. Gotcha. Oh my god. This is not how I was seeing it. So he doesn't care about what I have to show him. I get the point. Anything else? Oh wait, hold on. No. What do you think that thing was doing in there?
Throwing things inside pianos can't be good for them.
Not to mention, you wouldn't be able to play whatever notes go with the strings it was on. The piano was fine during the concert. That must mean those thrown in after Machi played.
Maybe someone threw it in here after the second set? I still can't believe we found Machi and Mr. Latouche up on top of that tower.
Yeah, you used to not like. Oh, okay, yeah, right.
Not like it would have been nicer if we found
read
it.
this, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I believe you go fast. I believe in you. Alright. Alright. The only other person we know who's around. You know what this is? You think you could tell me about this?
I'm sorry, but my information about the outside world is somewhat limited.
Damn it.
I only know what I've heard or felt.
Maybe that explains why she didn't react when I showed her the stuff the other day. She was still pretending she could see them.
Maybe present her brooch to her?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, someone's here.
Hi.
Yeah!
Best girl. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Although there is Tracy, so other best girl.
There's only one person I know who can munch off that so much venom.
What are you even doing here?
Hello, Emma. You're looking as grumpy as ever.
Oh, am I supposed to be happy? Give me the second degree in court, and Prosecutor Gavin makes me look like a fool.
Oof. Talking about the bloodstain Mr. Latouche left?
My department chief had a field day with that one. Even a blind person could see the shooter wasn't blind. Funny guy, huh? But that bloodstain helped uncover the biggest mystery of all.
Now we know what that Mr. Latouche was really with Interpol.
We wouldn't have found that out without you. I suppose. Maybe that's why the chief gave me these after he was finished chewing me out. Said it was my reward.
Damn, taking that whole like pizza party thing to a new level. No raises, only snackoos. Are chocolate snackos popular down the precinct or something?
I was hoping we could check out the crime scene again. Be my guest. You're not going to find any clues in here. But I did find something strange. Something strange? Well, no need to elaborate.
I know, right?
I met my embarrassment quota for the year, that's sure. Well, that's a good thing, isn't it? How? I mean, think about it. Now you don't have to be embarrassed about anything else all year.
Good point. If only it worked that way.
It just bugs me to think that little kid outsmarted me. And it makes him even more suspicious now that we know he can see. He could have seen the air duct and he could have shot that revolver. That's not how it sounded in Lemira's testimony. You mean her saying she heard Detective Darian's voice at the scene? That's right. Why can't we have a normal, straightforward killing once in a while in this country?
Thank you, Emma! Yes! I'll pretend I didn't hear that. No! Damn it. I goofed up. I goofed up.
Was that true what you said in court today? You know, about the case? About how everything was happening according to those song lyrics?
The guitar serenade, you mean?
I found the link, you know. In case you forgot, first,
We'll just go through it. We'll just go through it. Oh.
It is kind of hard to chalk it up to coincidence. I know, and I found it. You think the same person did all of this?
Don't ask me, I didn't do it.
Neither did I. I couldn't fit through that air vent anyway. What? You all think I did it?
Yep. Sometimes I worry about that girl.
So, what did you find? So little I must have passed over it yesterday. I found it under the sofa. What is it? Some device, I think. I haven't a clue what. The bit sticking out from the end looked familiar, so I had to examine. Turns out it's an antenna. Ooh, like on a beetle? Like on a cell phone. This device must use an electronic signal of some sort. Electronic signal, you say? Yeah.
You think you can take a look at this?
A small device. Looks like a transmitter. A transmitter? You press the switch here and it sends out a signal. No idea what it's for, though.
Signal? You mean electronic signal?
What is it, Apollo?
Say, Emma, you know what that strange object you said you found?
Oh, this?
Let me try pressing the switch.
Ouch! It's on fire! Emma's device is on fire! What's the big idea?
That's how his shit got on fire. Okay. Ah!
Well, now we know what this is, an igniter. This part here must work like a lighter. Nearly lit me up, that's for sure.
Hey, don't look at me like that. I didn't do it on purpose.
I suppose. At least we're getting somewhere with this case. Hey, Apollo. Let's ask Emma more about the switch. Now that she has some first-hand experience.
The Nintendo Switch is a Nintendo product that has been selling well for the past several years.
What are you trying to do? Burn me alive?
Come on, it was just a few sparks.
As you weren't the one holding it. There's enough sparks flying around here with just with you two talking.
Anyway, now we know what this remote is for.
Let me see that for a second.
Well?
Well, this is definitely a little transmitter. The signal's weak, probably only reaches 30 feet.
Just like everything else. Alright.
A transmitter, huh? Incidentally, if you took a cross-section diagram of the stage area, let's see, 30 feet from Lemieux's dressing room. That covers the backstage completely. Also looks like it would cover the stage.
Kinda seems unlikely anyone would use this on stage.
Guess I'd best be getting on with my investigation.
We'll have to look for more clues elsewhere then.
I feel better just knowing what this thing is now. I'll have to look into igniters a bit more later. Good luck!
I'd like to know a bit more about igniters myself. So the that was obviously in what's his name's thing, Clavier's thing, but like, how do we prove that? All these parts, it's really complex. I'm guessing this is where this fire comes out. Other than that,
Good thing machines run even if we don't know how they work. That's what Daddy always says.
that really is saying you want to go around repeating, Trucy. That's how it is, okay. That makes sense. No one here? Maybe we can go to the kid now and give him and show him the explosions. Shit. Oh! What? Come to laugh at the murderer.
Darian.
That old bag opens her pie hole and wham bam my life goes down the chute. Thanks. It won't let me work while I'm a suspect.
Darian isn't in the best of moods, is he?
Not many people are these days, it seems.
It is a crime scene, not exactly the happiest place to hang out.
Then Gavin has to go rub salt in the wound. My alibi is rock solid. Rock solid! Alright, let's talk about it.
So, about your alibi.
You have to ask. The shooting happened right in the middle of the third set. That's right. The music was blaring when we heard those gunshots. I found Mr. Latouche dead. I've got 10,000 witnesses who saw me too. Right there on that stage.
Your guitar playing was something else.
Thanks, little lady. See? This whole thing's a sham. I can't believe they aren't letting me work. There's no need to yell at me. It's Lemieux's fault.
She was the one who said she heard his voice at the moment of the crime. Man, I never even talked to the old windbag. How could she possibly identify me?
They won't let you work?
You won't let me work. Gavin says I gotta lie low till suspicion is cleared. What suspicion? He can't be such a stick in the mud.
Mr. Gavin, a stick in the mud?
He may look all flashy and showy, but he's straight as an arrow, man. No, he's not. He certainly is not. Good lies, though. Except when he's depressed. You hear him whining the other day. Oh, you mean the thing with the mixing board? Yeah. He's just a perfectionist is all, not a bad guy, really.
Well, I think the Gaviners are the best. I have all your albums.
The band's fine too. Gavin can write a good tune, I'll give him that. Come to think of it, I haven't seen Prosecutor Gavin around much. Oh, and he's down at the prosecutor's office, most likely. Prosecutor's office? I've never been there, have I? That is on the victim should have come from Interpol. Normally I'd be down there dealing with it, normally.
Wallow, let's go check it out. I've always wanted to see the prosecutor's office.
Maybe that's not such a bad idea.
Right on.
Say hi for me, okay? Oh, and screw you. Rawr. And tell him I want that crime scene. We'll be going now. Hey, wait. Yes? What do you really think happened, really? You don't think I did it, right? Well... Great, way to instill a guy some confidence. Just remember I was ripping it up on stage when it happened, okay? Ripping! Don't get led astray by some siren song, eh? Get this one wrong and you'll be eating humble pie for a year. I'll bake it myself.
Let's not talk to him anymore, alright?
Look at Darian Crescend. He's one stone I'd leave unturned if I had a choice. This is one hell of a prosecutor's office. What in tarnation?
What is in that jar?
I don't know. It looks like a white fluff ball. I don't know.
It is my precious, precious son. It must be a jelly-filled donut.
Yeah, jelly-filled donut.
So, this is it. The Gaviner's head office.
It's not the band's head office, it's the prosecutor's office. Yeah, so that's why I'm asking. What is this creepy thing object whatever? Looks like Prosecutor Gavin's on the phone.
Oh well, I guess we'll have to come back. Or we can hide behind that bookshelf real quiet-like.
That's eavesdropping.
Why? We'd just be waiting, quietly, so he won't notice. Or if we heard something scandalous about the band.
She'd make a good reporter for a gossip mag. What? A replica? So why is he after it in the first place? Yeah, Latouche. Latouche? Look, don't talk to me about those Borginians, okay? Just get me that report, chop chop. And stop leaving mysterious objects in my office, okay? It's times like this when I start to miss Darian. Huh? Hiya.
Just thought we'd drop in. Hope you're not mad. Oh, oh my gosh. Hi.
How could I be? There's not enough in the world in any case. Have a seat. Prosecutor Gavin the philanthropist.
Watch and learn, Apollo.
So, who have you come to see?
Couldn't be me, could it?
Clavier, lead vocalist for the Gaviners, or Prosecutor Gavin, scourge of the courtroom?
Or Gavin, your lover. What do you think he means, Apollo?
I think he's given us a choice. We can either ask him about the concert or the case. Which way to go? Do I only get one shot? I'm gonna save real quick.
I don't think you do, but I don't remember super well.
Ah, that reminds me. Did you see the paper today?
Yes! I always read the TV section.
Good girl. How about you, Air Forehead? I read the funnies. Then you will not have seen this. Concert of Tragedy, the Prosecutor's Deadly Song.
Ooh, is that a new show? I haven't heard about that one.
It's not a show, it's an article. News, you know.
Oh, does this have anything to do with the case?
Since getting back from the trial, my phone's been ringing off the hook. How does it feel to take a man's life with a song? Have you ever hummed a man all the way to death row? Do you think you could sing for me over the phone? It's endless, endless. Thanks to the case you made today, of course.
Oh, so that was all Apollo's idea.
Hey, wait a minute. Hey. Hmm? Is that newspaper over there too? Ah yes, the Virginian Daily. Bugle. Go ahead, take a look. I can't read it. Thanks, but I can't read Virginian. Oh, that's right. Suffice it to say, this is a big news over there as well. But they didn't go so far as to mention the lyrics to my song.
Probably no one in Virginia could believe it.
It's probably seen as just a theory at this point. A game theory. The journalist didn't see need to mention it. That makes sense. I hardly know what to think of it myself. The Moore's testimony will probably be in by the evening edition, I imagine. Which is why I've had Darian step down from the investigation for now.
Yeah, we ran into him moping in front of the Coliseum.
Lemure was my invited guest, so it is a rather delicate situation. You understand how much I want to solve this case, quickly, if possible.
I really love that song. It has such a great atmosphere to it.
You co-wrote with Lemure, if I remember correctly. That's right, it was last year. I had gone to tour Virginia's legal system, as a matter of fact.
That's when you heard Lemire's voice?
It was at a small jazz club. I wept that night. I knew I had to meet her, to talk with her. So I used my influence, which is not inconsiderable, to arrange a meeting.
Wow, prosecutors really have a lot of clout.
I think he's sort of a special case, Trucy. Thankfully, she liked the work I did, and we wrote a song right there, backstage. Machi on piano, that dulcet voice, and myself on guitar that I borrowed from Lemure.
And music history was made. Probably not an experience your average lawyer would ever have, like Apollo, say.
Yeah. It is a memory I will hold dear, and the song we wrote that night was this. And that very guitar is right over there. You mean this charred lump?
Don't call it a lump, that's a piece of history. And it's only browned, not really charred.
No matter, I shall never sing that song again. I wouldn't have used that guitar again either, even if I could have. But I've been doing that song anyways. Why did this guitar suddenly catch on fire?
Do you think you could show it to us? Your charred, slightly burnt guitar?
Jerry doesn't mind. What more could have happened to it?
Wait, we have to find out about the lump!
Oh yeah, I'll get it next. That was an impressive bit of pyrotechnics that did this.
That's a guitar from the concert, isn't it? I have amnesia.
I thought it was one of the staff playing a gag on me. I never guessed that it wasn't the end of it. I had a specialist analyze the guitar incidentally.
Oh, did you find anything out?
He didn't have a lot of time, so it's still unclear. But the results he came up were intriguing. Intriguing? How does that guitar tie into anything that went on?
Sounds like something we should ask about. What's that on the plate there?
Is that gum?
Gum?
Maybe he was chewing it when the phone rang? They put it on the plate for later consumption?
You'd think a rock star could afford a fresh stick.
Don't jump to any conclusions now. That's no chewing gum. Take a closer look. Although I really shouldn't be offering, should I? What is that? Looks like a lump of plastic.
Wait, that phone call.
Oh my god.
Did you forget
I know,
what I
right?
just said
I know,
2
right?
seconds ago?
Yeah.
Wow.
Prosecutor Gavin, does this have anything to do with Mr. Latouche? Wait a second. You were listening to my phone call, weren't you?
Who, us? I tried to stop him.
Oh,
really,
come
but
on!
he forced me to.
Hey, you were the one digging in for a scandal, Miss Reporter. Tell the truth, I'm not even sure what it is. But apparently it's a model of something Undercover Agent Latouche was after.
This lump?
Would you mind telling us what you know about it?
The giant mochi ball.
Yeah, right.
Yummy.
It was a beautiful instrument. It was played lovingly for many years. A guitar benefiting of a woman like Lemire.
How did it end up here?
She gave it to me. I mentioned how much I enjoyed playing it that night, and she made it a present of it.
So this guitar is from Virginia?
That it is. We couldn't carry it on the plane. Changes in air pressure and humidity ruined the wood. So we vacuum packed it in Lemire's studio. I used special shipping services available to me for transporting evidence. They brought the evidence. They brought it right up to my office for me. Pristine and untouched.
See, prosecutors do have a lot of clout.
Don't think he's a special case.
Such a valuable guitar. It's too bad it got burned.
What was it you were saying earlier? Something about intriguing results from the examination of the guitar?
That's right. What was that all about?
Well, you know how guitars have round holes in the front. It's called the sound hole. Well, that's what it's called. Well, they found something attached to the wood just inside the hole. A broken device of some sort.
Broken device?
Yes, this, in fact. The examiner is busy with the evidence for the case now, however, so he'll be checking this out once he's finished with everything else. Oh, that device looks strangely familiar. This was found in Mr. Latouche's bag, and apparently a replica of something. Replica? A small lump about 1.5 inches long. We analyzed it, but there's not much to say other than it's a lump of plastic. Perhaps it was used in identifying whatever it is the replica of. I mean, whatever Mr. Latouche was after. That seems to be the most logical explanation.
Well, what is it?
Don't ask me, Fräulein.
Oh? If you don't want to tell us, you could just say so.
I've put in a request to Interpol via my contacts in Virginia. But apparently there is a block on information somewhere along the chain.
Oh?
There is something either Interpol or Virginia doesn't want to share. Something about this little piece of plastic. This Latouche went through all the trouble to become Lemire's manager, just to come for this country to find out more about this lump? And he died for it. I sent someone to the Coliseum to fetch Lemire. Perhaps she knows something about this being Virginian. Prosecutor Gavin, about this remote. Wait. Excuse me, did you say something? The remote control might be valuable ammunition for the trial tomorrow. It's too early to show my hand now. You would think someone with such a loud voice would speak more clearly, Jean. Also, don't give it to him now, that's what they're saying.
I don't know if you can give him, like, the lighter or the ignition, but...
Has to be one of these.
What is it, Apollo?
That device that was found on your guitar? Take a look at this. Why, it looks like the same thing. What is it? It's an igniter.
Another one?
It was at the crime scene in Lemire's dressing room. In fact, the Sky found it, actually. At the scene of the crime? What could that mean, I wonder? I believe that covers everything I'm at liberty to talk to you about. Oh. Thanks for dropping by, Air Forehead. Thanks. Why, you gave me so much information. That igniter, for instance. Oh, that. I've never met an attorney so forthcoming with a prosecution. It's a big help. Or perhaps you're just a tad naive, I could have hit it, but somehow showing it felt like the right thing. I could say the same to you, Prosecutor Gavin. Thanks for the information. About the, strange lump of plastic. The one that Mr. Latus was investigating.
Hey, that's right.
I've been thinking there for it. We encounter many incidents in our lives, all of us. Not all of them simple. Especially not the ones where people are killing to song lyrics. That's why I try at least to remain simple inside. And I keep a simple goal to discover the truth. That's why I like to keep relations civil, ja? That is all. I can live with that.
Mr. Prosecutor?
Fräulein?
Can I ask you why you sing in a band?
Ah, because I want women to turn and look when I walk down the street. That's pretty simple too. Now if you'll excuse me, I've got work to do, another time perhaps. I want to take a look at something real quickly. There's lightly scorches and then there's this.
Let's burn clean through.
Yeah, pretty much a useless piece of junk.
Kinda like you after a trial.
Hey! Which part? The burn clean through or the useless piece of junk?
If you examine his guitar wall, I wonder if it's too late to get a certain piece of dialogue.
Oh. Oops. Sample, huh? Think they put a big enough label on it?
Maybe it's to keep people from eating it by mistake.
Yeah, they might think it was an otherwise tasty multicolored lump of plastic.
Maybe it's the manufacturer? Sample toys when you can't afford the real thing.
Sounds like a company Mr. Wright would like. These guitars are vintage models, probably pretty expensive too.
Or even tightly under lock and key.
Aren't you good at picking locks?
Apollo, you don't want me to? Well, I do kind of like that cherry red one.
I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
Oh, that's too bad.
Sorry, I'm a little thief in the making. Maybe next time.
No, I think the guitars are like my lovers.
Oh, no, I missed that one.
I think so. What a cool chair. I'm going to sit in it now that no one's looking. Wow, so this is what it feels like to be a star.
Who would have thought a chair would bring so much joy to someone's life?
I can imagine sitting here, strumming my guitar. Oh, it's you, Hair Forehead. Sorry, I'm busy. Woo!
You know, that was a remarkably good imitation.
Maybe I'll make that part of my Wonderbar repertoire.
Oh man, we missed a good line then. Oh well. Oh. Alright guys, we're gonna call it here for today. It has been a very fun stream, as per the usual. We have a little bit more investigating to do before we do what we gotta do. I have a little bit to do after this, and I'm honestly a bit tired, so I'm not gonna raid or anything. I'm just gonna head on off, guys. Watch us on YouTube as a VOD. Thank you very much for watching on YouTube. I hope you had a good one. YouTube, stay safe, stay Botanist Cool, and I'll see you soon. Bye, YouTube!
Bye.